Your name lit up on my screen, just like it always had before. I smiled and let it ring, thinking I'd call back for sure. But I didn't know, I couldn't see that it would be the last from you to me. And I never said goodbye, didn't hear your final sigh, just a missed call, frozen in time, a moment I'll replay in my mind. If I had known, I would have stayed, said all the words I now can't say, but silence answered, soft and fast, the call I didn't know would be the last. I check the timestamp every day, like I could still call back and say, I'm sorry I didn't hear, I didn't know you'd disappear. Sometimes love comes quietly and leaves with no apology. Now every ringtone sounds like you, and I don't know what to do. I never said goodbye, didn't hear your final sigh, just a missed call, frozen in time, a moment I'll replay in my mind. If I had known, I would have stayed, said all the words I now can't say, but silence answered, soft and fast, the call I didn't know would be the last. And I never said goodbye, didn't hear your final sigh, just a missed call, frozen in time, a moment I'll replay in my mind. If I had known, I would have stayed, said all the words I now can't say, but silence answered, soft and fast, the call I didn't know would be the last.
I found it while cleaning the drawer, a phone I hadn't touched in years. The screen lit up with a gentle glow, and memories reappeared. Scrolling through the laughter and the days that slipped away, I wasn't ready for the last frame that chose to stay. The last photo on my old phone, you smiling like you never knew that moment would be frozen long after I lost you. The light was soft, the world stood still, you looked right through the lens and smiled. The last photo on my old phone still breaks me every while. You held the coffee with both hands, wearing that worn out sweater. You The day moved on, but you stood still. A quiet flash, a sacred frame. The last photo on my old phone still whispers your name. No caption, no goodbye, just pixels holding time. I press my finger to the screen and wish that I could press rewind. The last photo on my old phone, you laughing in the autumn light. I keep it locked inside my heart for every lonely night. Snapshot of forever in a world that moves too fast. The last photo on my old phone is the piece of you that lasts. No caption, no goodbye, just pixels holding time. I press my finger to the screen and wish that I could press rewind. A snapshot of forever in a world that moved too fast. The last photo on my old phone is the piece of you that lasts. I'll watch the sun sink low behind the hill. The silence screamed, but I stood so still. My hands were shaking, but I couldn't fight. The truth was clear in the fading light. The whispers of us echoed through the air, a fragile song of love we couldn't repair. I traced the memories like lines in the sand, but they slipped away right out of my hand. And the day I let go, the sky turned gray. The wind carried your name and blew it away. The weight was heavy, but my heart had to know there's freedom in the day I let go. The shadows danced where we once stood. In the quiet I stayed, though I knew I should walk away from the pieces we couldn't save. Sometimes love is the cost that you have to brave. Now I stand in the void where you used to be, finding who I am in the space that's left for me. Every tear has carved a new part to find, a version of myself I left behind. And the day I let go, the sky turned gray. The wind carried your name and blew it away. The weight was heavy, but my heart had to know there's freedom in the day I let go.
light, pages soaked in memory, words I knew you'd never see, told the truth I held too long, and of silent love, of right and wrong. Couldn't find the breath to say, so I let the moment slip away, and I never sent that letter. It stayed in the drawer forever, but every word was heaven sent from a heart that broke but never bent. You'll never know what it meant that I loved you. The letter never sent. You called me once at 2 a.m. and in, lost in tears, you needed a friend. I held the phone and bit my tongue, said your love but not the one. You found someone, I stayed behind, hiding love between the lines. Still I smile through all the days, but the silence had its price to pay. And I never sent that letter. It stayed in the drawer forever, but every word was heaven sent from a heart that broke but never bent. You'll never know what it meant that I loved you. The letter never sent. And now I'm standing by that tree where we used to dream so endlessly. I placed the letter in the ground, said goodbye without a sound. No, I never sent that letter, but I'm letting go now and forever. The words were mine, my last lament, a quiet love, a soul content. You'll never know what it meant that I loved you. The letter never sent. I watched you walk out the door. No kiss, no smile like before. We let the silence speak its mind. Now I'm chasing what I left behind. If I could borrow a little time, rewrite the words that weren't in rhyme, undo the nights I didn't fight for what we had in the pale moonlight. Give me one more chance to say I love you. Rewrite the stars to make it all true. Paint the sky with the words I hid away. Don't let tomorrow steal today.
The platform chills, the sky's so gray. I came to watch you drift away. One last word before it fades. I swear I'll miss the plans we made. A moment caught, a fleeting cry, falling stars that light the sky. Nothing left but your faint sigh. A moment lost before goodbye. Your shadow lingers, holding tight in the haze of this dim twilight. The echoes scream all we could be, but now they're drowning in the sea. Time won't stop this runaway train. Memories etched in the falling rain. No ticket back to what we knew, just the aching loss of losing you. A moment caught, a fleeting cry, falling stars that light the sky. Nothing left but your faint sigh. A moment lost before goodbye. The platform's empty, the train has flown. I'm left with silence carved in stone. A whisper fades, a tear rolls by, a quiet echo, soft goodbye. I walked into the quiet room. The weight of years and shadows loom. The air was thick with time and truth. Too long away from shattered youth. Your eyes met mine, they had their scars, the kind you earn from love that jars. 1,000 words unspoken lay, but silence bore the load that day. And then your arms reached out so wide, I felt the walls dissolve inside. That hug, it healed what words could not. The love returned, the years forgot. The clock stood still as we embraced,
broken hearts began to bow. A tidal wave of what we learned. Through every wound the fire burned, but ash became fertile ground, where love's true bloom was newly found. And then your arms reached out so wide, I felt the walls dissolve inside. That hug, it healed what words could not. The love returned, the years forgot. Holding hands after a long time. I stepped off the train today, MC. Familiar streets, but you're far away. 10 long years, a life or two, but something about this feels brand new. I see you there, like time stood still. A gentle smile, the same old thrill. No need to speak, we understand. Hearts still reaching hand to hand. We're holding hands after a long time. Worn out roads, but love still shines. In this quiet, we found our rhyme. Holding hands after a long time. Walk past the cafe doors, memories dancing on old floors. A laugh, a tear, the way we were. But something softer now occurs, and needing no promises, no grand goodbyes, just silent truths and tired eyes. Fingers laced, no need to sigh. Somehow we found our rhyme. We're holding hands after a long time. Wounds may fade, but love can climb. Every year this moment, yours and mine, hearts in sync like an old chime, holding hands after a long time.
GCG, light through the window pane. MD, she starts her day the same. 2 cups on the table set. MD, one for her, one for regret. Steam curls like a whispered prayer. MD, to someone who's not there. But she don't cry, she just moves on. In every stitch, her love limps on. Her hands never stop moving through the silence, through the pain. Like rivers ever proven, they can shake the hardest plain. She held the world in quiet grace, a thread of hope she'd always trace. Though the years kept on losing, her hands never stopped moving. Children's coats upon the chair, she mends them with such care. No one asks, they just believe in magic only hearts can weave. One day came, not so strange, a girl with her daughter's name. Eyes that mirrored light once known, a voice that called her heart back home. Her hands never stopped moving through the silence, through the pain. Like rivers ever proven, they can shake the hardest plain. She held the world in quiet grace, a thread of hope she'd always trace. Though the years kept on losing, her hands never stopped moving. Blanket left so long undone, finished now with someone young. A love returned and rose the ark, mending every hidden scar. Her hands never stopped moving through the silence, through the pain. Like rivers ever proven, they can shake the hardest pain. Now side by side, they sew the seams of broken hearts and stitched up dreams. And the world keeps on It starts with a note, a myth that pulls at my soul, a whisper of you in the silence I know. Sunday afternoons, barefoot on the floor, you found that song, said, this feels like more. And it still plays in the corners of my mind.
with a smile under soft yellow light. Now when it comes on, I can't breathe right. I've moved, I've grown, said my goodbyes, but that melody still catches me by surprise. And it still plays in the corners of my mind. Though you walked away, the melody still won't die. It holds every word we lost, each tear, every touch, that song, our song. It still hurts too much. I tried to rewrite it with someone else's tune, but nothing ever sounds the way it did with you. And it still plays like a ghost in the night, a bittersweet flame that never burns right. I let it in every note, let it bleed, let it crush. That song, our song, if still hurts too much. It starts with a note that never lets go.